Our plans have been to go south through the eastern side of Nevada, and for reasons that we can't exactly explain, we haven't been all that excited about our plan. You know, and there's some factors contributing to that. We're at higher elevation and it's been really cold, and we're wimps when it comes to cold, so we weren't exactly loving that. And it was getting us to the Arizona area, we felt like kind of premature. The
weather has chased us south before we wanted to be south.
We kind of were just honest with ourselves and said, you know, I'm not excited about this. You're not excited about this. Why don't we just do something different? We decided to just go west through Nevada, and we don't know exactly what we're doing. We're just heading into western Nevada, towards California, exactly. So honestly, we're pretty darn excited about it.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good decision. I have no idea where we're headed though, and what the future holds for us. We're headed in the direction of like Lake Tahoe and Yosemite. So we're just gonna have to check the weather in those places and see what makes the most sense.
Racing detours.
That's it.
We are traveling Highway 50, which is labeled as the loneliest highway in America.
Well, we've made it about 200 miles west through Nevada, and just in time we found a Chevron gas station. The loneliest road or loneliest highway in America was an appropriate name. There is not a lot on Highway 50, but thankfully we found some diesel just in time as we were starting to run on fumes. So we have about another 100 miles to go, and I think we've found a casino that we're going to spend the night in. Alright, well this is home for probably the next couple of nights. It's not glamorous, but it is only $18 a night for full hookups, and we need a few days to go grocery shopping, and this is a real town. It's Fallon, Nevada. It's got, you know, a Walmart and a Safeway and all your normal stores. And we also need a few days to work on video and just kind of get caught up on stuff. So this is as good a spot as any.
So we have been staying at the Bonanza Casino RV Park here in Fallon, Nevada. $18 a night, full hookups. Not the loveliest place we've ever stayed. Not the worst either. But it does give us the opportunity to do a few things while we're here. The full hookups allow us to thoroughly flush our tanks.
We wash the dogs.
One of our favorite things is we get daily showers, and unlimited power gives us the opportunity to get some work done, some editing, some computer work, as well as all the comforts of home. A microwave, the refrigerator's on electric, vacuum gets charged, so lots of pluses for the full hookups.
Full hookups are pretty nice.
It's pretty nice. It keeps you from having to worry about batteries and how much water is in your tank and how much gray and black are left and things like that.
You can just live carefree. You know, you can live like you would in a house when you're not worrying about tanks and batteries and all of that.
Just ignore everything.
Right. But as with everything, there are trade-offs.
Of course. I mean, this is a casino parking lot we're staying in.
It served its purpose well, but like he said, there are trade-offs. So for cheap full hookups, you're probably not going to be somewhere very nice. Yeah. For nice full hookups, you're going to pay an arm and a leg.
Right.
And if you're willing to make some sacrifices and camp on BLM land with no hookups, dry camping or boondocking, you know, you can stay in a really amazing place, but have to worry about batteries and tanks and all of that sort of thing. So, you know, I think the key is finding a balance.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you mix in some of these cheap full hookups place, and every once in a while you might splurge on a nice full hookup place, and then you offset that by staying in the free camping, which a lot of times is some of the most beautiful and best camping that we've stayed at.
And I mean, everybody has their own idea of how they want to camp. This is our style, and
Right.
might not be best for everybody, but it actually works for us pretty well.
The number one thing that this place has allowed us is to kind of regroup with our sudden change of plans.
Yeah.
We needed a few days to do some research, figure out where we were headed next, and this has given us the time to do that.
Yep. It was a perfect spot for what we needed at the time.
Exactly.
A couple nights here, no big deal.
But up next, Reno, Nevada. We made it to Reno and we are driveway surfing at some friend's house, which is always really nice when that works out. Saves us a little bit of money. So unfortunately, our trip to Reno is not all pleasure.
Yep, we are headed to the auto repair shop.
Yeah, a couple of days ago, the transmission started slipping in reverse.
Only in reverse.
Yes, so we are hoping for the best, but prepared for the worst.
Yep.
And we are headed this morning to have some diagnostic testing done and figure out how much this is going to cost us.
Yes.
Putting it on the list? Gotcha. All right. Well, we just left the transmission shop, and let's just say it's a good thing we prepared ourselves for the worst. So there's no definitive answers yet. We're going to bring it back in a couple of days, and they're going to drop the transmission and open it up, and then we'll have a more definitive answer for exactly what's wrong.
And exactly what it's going to cost.
Right. Worst case scenario, they would want to completely rebuild the transmission. It's bad news, don't get me wrong, but we're feeling pretty confident with this particular shop for a couple of reasons. Number one, they're part of a
warranty network, so if anything happens within the next 3 years, there's shops all around the country that belong to this network, so we won't have to bring it back to Nevada and have it worked on again if that's happens.
Right, exactly, which is, I mean, a best case scenario for our lifestyle. And the fact that there's a 3-year warranty is pretty amazing.
Yeah, we didn't get that the first time.
That's part of what's so frustrating about this situation is that when we built the van 2 years ago to be our tow vehicle, we knew at that time that the transmission was the weak link.
The transmission actually was fine when I had it built, but I knew that it was a weak point, and I wanted to make it as durable and reliable as I could.
So the fact that we're dealing with this now, 2 years and maybe 35,000 miles later is definitely frustrating. And if we're going to spend money on it again, the fact that it comes with the warranty and they're part of a network where we can have warranty work done anywhere in the country is definitely reassuring. Honestly, we're still processing. We just got this news. We wanted to keep you updated, so we're going to bring it back to them in a couple of days, and I guess they're going to have us into the shop to take a look at it, and maybe we'll be able to bring you guys along for that.